Hello, good people. My name is Dr. Rose M, and I am a guidance and counseling consultant. And thank you for choosing to watch the Save Happy Life channel. Are you a subscribed member? Welcome home. Are you a new viewer? Welcome home. Make this your home for all matters counseling, psychology, and teen parenting. Today, our topic is about women, about ladies, about girls, big girls. And we have an interesting topic. This is psychological effects of sexually transmitted infections or diseases in women. I thought about this topic after I got to know of a woman who got a sexually transmitted infection, and it really traumatized her so much that she got into depression, and the disease literally ate into her. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't want to know the condition in which she finally ended up in hospital. Chances are that if you're a grown woman, if you have gone through high school, you have certainly good knowledge about sexually transmitted infections. You know their names, you know their types, you know their modes of transmission, you know the treatment, you even know the prevention. So you may ask, what is it that I'm about to tell you that could be new about this topic that you possibly have a lot of information about? And the thing is, when a woman gets a sexually transmitted infection, it does not add up at the physiological level. It gets into the psychology of that woman. And sexually transmitted infections, like none other human infection, they are taken to be very special because they touch on the very private areas of our bodies. So when people are quick to seek treatment because of a backache, because of malaria, because of a headache, they take long before they seek treatment for a sexually transmitted infection. And here is I'm going to list down some of the emotions that a woman who has contracted a sexually transmitted infection goes through. I have several of them, and number one is denial. When it starts with that subtle itch, that unusual discharge, that not normal smell, and you are like, it is true, like it is no, it is not true, it will go away, but it gets worse, and it positions itself at the forefront of your mind, and the body even responds. Your lymph nodes at the end of your legs next to your pubic area start to swell. That you're still in denial. The other emotion or the other psychological effect is a person gets into a self-blame mode. The mind goes on a whirlwind recalling that incident that may have brought about that infection. And blame game kicks off in the mind. If it was a sex encounter with the husband, the brain reasons. I wish I had said not today. I wish I gave the excuse of I'm unwell. If it was gotten from a fun searching episode, the brain goes, you are to blame for it. You went out for it. Self-blame. Number 3, guilt. The woman feels remorseful, guilty, especially if it was gotten from an illicit sexual act. Number 4, anger. The woman may be angry that the husband brought it to her, that the partner brought it to her, and she feels subdued. She feels unable to fight back. So what happens? She lets it out on the lesser harmful beings in the home, and this is anger projection into the children. In fact, the woman is angry with the children for no good reason, but this could have been triggered by something that she got from her marital bed. Number 5, despair. As the infection progresses in the body, desperation sets in. This is as the woman takes time to gather money, to gather courage to seek proper medical attention. Number 6, feelings of shame, isolation, depression. The woman recedes into a cocoon where she feels that other people, including her doctor, will see her as a loose girl. The foul smell that may emanate from her infection makes her want to avoid being in the company of other people. So as the infection progresses, untreated, unattended to, the woman removes herself further and further from the society or from those people who are supposed to be close to her. Shame is so much that sometimes it is not even a sexually transmitted infection. It might even be just a urinary tract infection, which may not have had a sexual contact history, but the woman is too shy to seek treatment and feels ashamed, gets into isolation, and this isolation is good ground for depression to set in. Another feeling or emotion that the woman goes through is fear. The woman is engulfed, it has a cloud of fear. She may be too afraid to tell the husband or the sexual partner, lest she is told, it's up to you, it's not from me. She's accused of being loose, of having had sexual intercourse with other men. The woman also fears other infections may be within her. She fears possibilities of HIV. Will I get well? She wonders. Shall I get cervical cancer? Will I become barren? If she is pregnant or expectant, will I carry my baby to term? Will this infection affect my baby? Will I miscarry? She ruminates all these other very bad possibilities. Number 8, and the last emotion we shall look at, is anxiety. She is set on an anxiety mode. She is too afraid to get into sexual relationships again. The body tenses up, and previously enjoyable sexual acts become very painful and a source of stress. The body tenses up at the thought of sexual intercourse, and penetration becomes very, very painful. A condition called vaginismus sets in, which now becomes another issue that needs treatment. So how do we deal with all these, dear women? Appreciate that all parts of you are yours, and thus, the same way you're quick to seek attention when you think it is malaria, it is the same way you should dash when you feel that itch, when you feel that you possibly have a sexually transmitted infection or a urinary tract infection. Dash. The same way you look at your hair and you feel it needs attention of your salonist, it is the same way. Those other parts of the body must be appreciated by you and taken care of appropriately. Number 2, a stitch in time saves 9, they say. Postponing seeking medical attention for these conditions only make them worse. So visit a doctor before that little itch, that little discomfort, even before it becomes an itch. The discomfort that you feel becomes an itch and then becomes a wound, and then a simple discharge, simple unusual discharge becomes pus, changes color, changes smell, and before you know it, the infection has gone into the birth canal and gets more complicated, more expensive, more painful to treat. Number 3, disclose to your regular sexual partner so that he too is treated. It may help to decommission other irregular sexual partners so that you keep track of your sexual relationship to avoid future reinfections. Number 4, sexually transmitted diseases, dear lady, are part of human experiences. That is why there are names for them. That's why there are specialists that treat them. That's why there are drugs made for them. So if you get it, you're not the first one, neither are you the last one. Seek medical attention. There is nothing to be ashamed about them. Number 5, avoid self-medication. That over-the-counter behavior, so that you get proper medication for your specific infection in good time. Some of us, we try this, we try that. Try this, try that. By the time we are going to get proper medical attention, sometimes it is rather late. Number 6, which I always emphasize on, is edify or educate yourself about any problem that you may be feeling in your body. Read. There's a lot of information about everything and anything on the internet. Please read so that you know how to navigate about a problem that may arise within you. When you know, it is easier for you to accept, it is easier for you to seek proper medication, it is easier for you to handle it. So educate yourself. I'm not saying you educate yourself so that you treat yourself, but educate yourself so that you're able to take care of yourself, to manage the problem. And finally, number 7, rise and shine. Appreciate and love your womanhood. You're the only one who can do that. You're the only one who will do that. Don't let anybody else mess your womanhood. Take care of it, rise and shine. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, and God bless you as you share, subscribe, and like the video. God bless you.